Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Randy here from rtsmobile.com, bringing you another quick video regarding Warhammer Chaos and Conquest, the brand new base builder that just popped out last month. I love this game so far. Today we're going to talk about Warlords. This is a real quick rundown, and I'll do more detailed videos down the road for individual warlords that I like the best. But let's talk about if you were between keep level 1 and keep level 21, the strongest warlord for you to use, the strongest ones and why. We'll just quickly bounce through each one. There's currently, I believe, 13 warlords available, so we'll just jump to this particular menu and see what we got going down. Okay, 12 warlords right now, sorry. So there's a Doom Knight, which gives you march speed. That's great. It's really useless for combat. It's nice if you're marching far, sending reinforcements or something to your base or your buddy. You've got the Dragon Ogre Sagoth, which you get for free at level 1 keep. He, as you can see, gives you load bonus, which is good for gathering, and also raiding an enemy player once you've zeroed them out. We've got the Exalted Chosen, which gives undivided armor bonus. I like this guy for defense. I currently have one of these guys on defense, gives me 10 bonus defense on my tower. You've got the Chosen Standard Bearer, which gives you undivided moral bonus, which boosts undivided troops' morale, which it's not set in stone for what morale does just yet. My current theory is that it means how much damage they can take before they end up fleeing. And fleeing is a real thing because there's a couple sciences and champion skills that affect how much damage extra damage you can do and how much damage reduction you can get while fleeing, which would be great for low moral troops. We'll talk about that in a separate video. Herald of Khorne gives you Khorne melee, attack, and morale. Very, extremely nice. You get the Herald of Tzich, who gives you ranged attack and morale. Also nice. The Herald of Slaanesh gives you march speed and health, which is, that's alright. The Herald of Nurgle, which I frickin' love. They give you armor bonus and morale. This is so good because at level 14 you can start training the Nurgle troops, which are an infantry type troop. They have decent health and armor. And of course your infantry are your first line of defense. So getting an armor boost, which reduces the damage they take, and then of course the morale boost, which I believe increases the damage they can take before they flee and get detrimental debuffs. Those are all two key things. I have a very high level Herald of Nurgle. Okay, the Chaos Sorcerer on Manticore. This guy is my current favorite out of the 12 offered, and that's because he gives undivided morale bonus of 2%, and range attack bonus of 2% per level, and depending on their rarity determines how much stats you get per level. This guy is fantastic because up until level 21, I'd say 3 out of 4 of your troops, for tier 2, 2 out of 4 of your troops, and then for tier 3, 3 out of your 4 troops you'll be training have a ranged attack phase before they go melee, right? And we'll just look at that real quick, real super duper quick. So I'm training all T3 right now, right? My Chaos Ogres, you can see tier 3, I can train these at dungeon level 15. They are monstrous infantry, and they do melee damage and range damage. You can see to the right of my face here. They also have high armor and health. These are a really strong overall troop. Their range damage is actually higher than their melee damage. So getting a damage bonus on these guys to get some ranged attack damage in before they turn into melee murderers, definitely a boost. Okay, next, the Slaughter Brutes, also tier 3, you can train at level 18. These don't have a range, so these won't be affected. Okay, your Chaos Giants have a ranged phase before they go melee. You can see they don't do a ton of damage, 360 damage versus 520 is melee. But you know what? Bonus damage is bonus damage, so I'll take it. And of course, your Hell Cannons are absolute monsters, and they are literally monsters, so pun intended. They do 750 damage, right? Massive, massive range damage. Any boost you can get for these guys is really worth it. And then here's the Plague Bearers of Nurgle that I was telling you about. You can train at level 14. These guys are crazy good tanks with high morale, half decent armor, good health, cheap and easy to build. They're crazy good tanks with that Herald of Nurgle bonus to armor and morale. Okay, back to the Warlords. So that's why I like the Chaos. Oops, hang on here. What do we got here? You can see my Chaos Sorcerer Manticore is tier 4, soul rank 4 right there, and then I'm also trying to level him up to get to tier 5. He's not there yet. So at tier 4, soul rank 4, I get 19% attack bonus and 19% morale bonus. Extremely useful. My favorite Warlord at the moment. The next one on the list is the Skull Hunter at keep level 22 when you unlock the Khorne Flesh Hounds. This will be the number one Warlord for me when I start attacking with my Khorne level 22 dogs. Right now, I'm not really using Khorne because the Bloodletters are like level 8 or whatever. They're pretty crappy. They're barely tier 2 troops. They're like a strong tier 1. So this guy, same thing, gives you 2% bonus stats per level because he's also a rarity. He gives Khorne melee attack bonus, which is great for those dogs, and then armor bonus, which is also amazing for those dogs. And I'll show you those guys real quick so you see what I'm talking about. Flesh Hounds of Khorne down here on the bottom left. Boom. Chaotic Rift level 22 required. Okay. These guys deal 720 damage. Huge damage. Huge. They also have pretty good armor, 31 armor and 1800 health. These are going to be the killers of choice all the way up until you get tier 5 troops, especially with that Skull Hunter Warlord. So, up until level 21, the Skull Hunter is not really used, especially because the Bloodletter Khorne troops are so crappy, they just got nerfed. Okay, next troop, the Daemon Prince. This guy is kind of like the Chaos Sorcerer Manticore because he's got the undivided morale boost. He's also got March speed. So again, at soul rank 4, level 4, if that's what I had this guy at, I'd have 19% March speed and 19% morale bonus. This has its uses. The March speed, of course, is nice, and this guy's stronger than the Doom Knight. So if you have the Daemon Prince, use him over the Doom Knight. Up until level 21, I still like the Chaos Sorcerer or Manticore the best because instead of March speed, they give me damage. And then the final Warlord who was just added is Epic, and they're called the Keeper of Secrets. These guys are these are actually extremely strong because they give melee and range attack bonus and morale bonus. The only thing that I don't like about these bad boys is that they're for Slaanesh. And there's no good Slaanesh troops yet. Maybe they're going to add some in the future. But right now, the Slaanesh troops are subpar compared to the equal level Undivided. So if you have strong Undivided range damage troops, Chaos Sorcerer on Manticore is still going to be stronger than the Keeper of Secrets. Although this guy does give fantastic stat bonuses. 2.25% per level now because he's epic instead of rare. And he gives, of course, 3 bonuses instead of 2. Okay, so that's it. You now know my favorites. Just to recap, the top 2 or 3 that I recommend using a lot would be the keep level 1 to 21. I would recommend using the Chaos Sorcerer Manticore. Keep level 22. I'd swap over to the Skull Hunter. Skull Hunter right here, right? Khorne melee attack bonus and armor bonus for those hounds. Manticore until level 21, and then at 22 you give it a swapperoo, and then you still use the Chaos Sorcerer Manticore when you're attacking with your tier 3 and tier 4 undivided troops because he's still strongest as undivided. And then if you want to use Slaanesh, they're basically like kind of on par with tier 3 troops. You can use them with their new rare hero, epic hero, the Keeper of Secrets here, and you can get some some decent bonuses there. Okay, so thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and pop this video short here. We're at 10 minutes. I don't want to drag it on too long. Love you long time. Happy Friday. Come check us out at rtsmobile.com. Randy, popping out.